The Dow, Nasdaq and S&P 500 ended higher on Friday and finished less than 1% lower for the week gone by after Monday's sell-off, prompting a part by fears of recession in the US. Amongst the major stocks on the move was Expedia, which jumped 10% last week after the online travel agency beat analysts' expectation for the second quarter profit.
U.S. stocks finished higher Friday, led by gains in the technology sector after a turbulent week for markets. The Dow inched up marginally, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq climbed about 0.5% each. For the week, the S&P finished near break-even, clawing back from Monday's steep dive that was prompted in part by fears of a recession. GDS Wealth Management Chief Investment Officer Glenn Smith says he expects more volatility, which is typical for markets.
Historically, you get a drop of a 5% in the S&P. The last 4 decades, 100% of the time, the S&P has dropped 5% or more at least once a year. And about every 14 months, the S&P drops about 10% or greater. I think the fact that the market's rebounding is just a testament to how strong the economy is right now. And the fact that the sentiment is that the Fed will cut rates in September.
On Thursday, Fed policymakers expressed confidence that inflation was cooling enough to allow interest rate cuts ahead, and will take their cues on the size and timing of those cuts from the economic data. Stocks on the move Friday included Expedia, which jumped 10% after the online travel agency beat analysts' expectations for second quarter profit. And Elf Beauty plunged 14% after it forecast annual sales and profit below estimates.